Okay, in the previous video we worked on problem A. We're going to go ahead and work on part B in this video. So if the goalpost crossbar is 10 feet above the ground, will the kicker make the field goal? So we have two equations that we've worked with. We have our x equation, which we know is 15t, and we have our y equation. So from the previous video, we know that our y equation is going to be 15 root 3t minus 4t squared. And that's from plugging in these givens in the original description. So that's where we get the information. We plug in v for velocity and theta, and we're able to simplify them to these two equations that I've just written. Now we want to know when the goalpost, if the ball goes over the goalpost. So the goalpost is 10 feet above the ground. And from the givens, we know right here that it says it's 40 yards away. There's 3 feet per yard. Our velocity is given in feet, so I need to do a conversion. So I know the ball is going to be kicked 120 feet away. So this is a horizontal distance, and from the first video, we've seen that this equation right here that I've just put the arrow towards, right here, is going to be our horizontal distance. So I can find time given a horizontal distance. Well, at 120 feet, it's going to be the same time that we're going to be looking to see how high the ball is. Does it make it over the crossbar? So I'm going to use our x equation, knowing that I have 120 feet. I can solve and find time. I know that it takes 8 seconds. So the ball is going to travel, and I don't know where it's going to hit. So it's going to hit, hopefully somewhere. Hopefully he kicks it over the field goal, but, hey, we'll see what happens. But I know at this point t is equal to 8 seconds. So what I want to find out is, well, how high is the ball? That is my y equation. So I put in 8 for t, and I see what I get. I pull out my trusty old calculator, and I should get about negative 48 feet. Well, obviously the ball dropped way in front, because we're getting a negative number for height. You didn't do anything wrong. All that tells us is it definitely did not cross over that 10-foot mark for the crossbar. So the field goal was bad. He was short. So once again, to summarize, we've gotten some of the information from the previous problems. We did a little bit of work there. But I have a distance for horizontal right there. I just put the blue mark. And I have a distance for vertical based on how long the ball's been in the air. I know that the goalpost is 120 feet away, so I plug that into my x equation, and I know that it takes 8 seconds for it to travel 120 feet. If I take that time and plug it into t, then for my y equation, I know how high the ball is going to be after 8 seconds, and that's where the crossbar is going to be. And we compare the number to the 10 feet, and if we're lower, then it doesn't go over. If we're higher, then yeah, absolutely. Field goal is good, and he's hit the ball over 10 feet.